This demonstration, we're going to look at some of the utilities we can use to troubleshoot group policies. So we'll have a look at a couple of the command line ones, and we'll also have a look as well at one of the ones we can use within the group policy management console. So the first thing we'll have a look at here is just GPO update. So let's say I've modified a group policy. What I want to do here is I want to apply the changes. I don't really want to reboot the machine or get the user to log off and log on again. So we can use the GPO update utility with a /force to force through all the changes. Other things we could do is we could get the machine to reboot. We could also force a log off as well as part of GPO update. And we do that by typing GPO update // and then a switch. So let's just do a force to force through all of the changes that we now have in place. So we're going to do that by issuing GP update /force, and as we can see, it's now updating the policy. Once this is complete, we've now forced through the changes from the group policies to be modified by our administration team. So as we can see, that's now forced through. So the next thing we'll have a look at here is GP result. So GP result will give us information relating to the group policies applying to both the computer and the currently logged on user. So what we'll do at this point here, we'll just run another command line utility. So what I'm going to do here is a GP result /H C : C:/, and I'm going to call it GP report.html. So we'll hit enter at this point here. We can see it's generating a report. If we just come into Windows Explorer, we can see the report. So if we just double click, it launches up my report. So as we can see here, it's giving me information relating to all of the group policy settings. Another utility we have, if we just come into our group policy management console, is we have the ability to have a look at the group policy modeling wizard. Now what the modeling wizard will do is it will give us information relating to the group policies that will apply to users based off user logon and computer they're logging on to. So let's go to the group policy modeling wizard, select our next button. So what we want to do here is we want to show all the Active Directory domain controllers in datum.com. The user that we're interested in, if we browse through here, we're having a look for Don. What we want to do is we want to know what will happen if Don logs into a computer called, if we browse through here, we just do an advanced and just find now and find all the computers. So we want to know what will happen if he logs onto LONCL1. Then what we want to know what happens if he's inside default first site name. We're not going to bother with loopback processing or slow network connections. This is the user location, this is the computer location. And then these are the groups that he's a member of, but if we click OK add at this point here, we also want to know what he'll get if he was a member of domain admins. Select our next button again. We're happy with the computer security groups. We're happy with all the linked filters for WMI. We're happy with all the ones for the computers. Read through the summary. Select our next button, and now what it does, it goes away and generates a what if report. So as you can see, we can get bits of information relating to the summary. If we click on the details button, it gives us details about which group policy he would get if he logged in on that machine and he was a member of those groups. And if we look at the query, we can see the query we've put forward. The other one we have here as well is we've got the group policy results. So when we had a look at GP result, this is just the graphic interface that allows us to do through a wizard. And that's the end of this demonstration. Thank you.